Welcome to our breakdown of episode 6 of Earth Abides. This episode marks the season finale, and we dive into an emotional journey that wraps up key storylines while leaving some threads open for future exploration. Let's recap the highlights, unpack the ending, and explore the deeper themes this episode has to offer. A journey northward. The episode begins in year 20, with Heather recounting her journey with Rafe. The pair had ventured north, a road trip through a barren world devoid of human life. They stumbled upon a serene beach, a spot that seemed to embody tranquility. It became a sanctuary for them, a place to simply exist in peace, far removed from the chaos they had survived. Rafe and Heather found comfort in one another, forming a bond built on shared resilience. Their connection was profound, and they vowed to stay together, no matter what. But as they explored the desolate surroundings, they encountered mysterious arrows and numbers painted on rocks and buildings. Intrigued, they followed these signs, only to find they led to nothing, just another haunting reminder of the isolation they faced. A tragic encounter. Their adventure took a dark turn when they came across a bearded man in the woods. This man, wild and threatening, attacked Rafe, stabbing him fatally. Heather fought back, killing the man in self-defense, but the damage was done. Devastated and alone, Heather made her way back to the commune after weeks of travel. In a shocking twist, it's revealed that the man who killed Rafe was Silas, a familiar face. This grim coincidence underscores the randomness of their fragile existence. What are the odds of encountering someone familiar in a vast, emptied world, only for the meeting to end in tragedy? Joey's decline. Back at the commune, Joey's health continues to deteriorate. His fuzzy brain becomes a focal point, as he believes his father, Ish, has given up on him. But Ish hasn't. Instead, he's determined to transfer his own immunity to Joey, a desperate attempt to save his son. Heather tries to reason with Ish, pointing out that medicine is now being developed that could help. Amidst this tension, Jean, grieving Rafe's death, pours herself a drink, an act of mourning and quiet strength. As Joey's fever worsens, Ish resorts to an ice bath to try and bring his temperature down. He even enlists Jorge, a man of faith, to help. Other residents begin recovering, offering a glimmer of hope, but Joey's condition does not improve. Tragically, he succumbs to his illness, leaving a massive void in Ish's heart and in the community. Grief and acceptance. Joey's death hits Ish hard. His dreams of rebuilding the old world, with Joey as a beacon of hope, are shattered. His grief spirals into despair, and he starts to question the life they've built. Emma, his partner, tries to pull him back from the brink, reminding him of their responsibilities to the other children and the community. Eventually, Ish finds his way back to a sense of purpose. He resumes teaching the younger generation, sharing hard-earned wisdom. In a poignant moment, he breaks a piece of chalk in half, symbolizing the fractures of the old world. He encourages the children to embrace the present and live in harmony with what they have, rather than clinging to the past. A new discovery. A year later, in year 21, Ish discovers Joey's journal among his belongings. Inside, he finds entries filled with ideas and diagrams, including one about building a makeshift radio to connect with other survivors. This discovery reignites the community's spirit. Together, they work on the radio, punching in different frequencies in hopes of reaching someone. Meanwhile, Heather shares a revelation about the numbers she's seen painted on rocks and buildings. They correspond to a radio frequency. When they try it, they get a response. On the other end is a group of 77 survivors from Point Lobo, a former state park by the ocean. This marks the beginning of a new chapter, as the two groups decide to connect, viewing this as destiny. A new generation. The episode jumps forward to year 50. Ish, now an older man, walks with Heather's oldest son. In a symbolic gesture, he passes on the hammer he's carried for decades, a tool and a symbol of resilience, leadership, and survival. The community has grown, with new houses and a sense of harmony. The lessons of the past have shaped this generation, fostering a deep appreciation for the natural world and a commitment to preserving it for the future. Themes and takeaways. The finale of Earth Abides wraps up Season 1 with a bittersweet mix of loss and hope. Joey's death is heartbreaking, but his legacy lives on through his journal and the inventions he envisioned. Heather and Ish's perseverance underscores the resilience of the human spirit, even in the face of unimaginable loss. The show's overarching message is clear. While the old world was flawed, the opportunity to build a better, more harmonious existence is within reach. The natural beauty of the world takes center stage, serving as both a reminder of what's been lost and a beacon of hope for the future. What worked and what didn't. The finale delivers a satisfying conclusion to many storylines while leaving room for future exploration. The discovery of the new commune at Point Lobo offers a sense of closure and optimism. However, the show's time jumps, while faithful to the book, can make it challenging to deeply connect with the characters. Subplots like Jean's struggle with alcoholism or Evie's PTSD are touched upon but not fully explored, leaving some narratives feeling underdeveloped. Despite these shortcomings, the emotional core of the series, the relationships, the grief, and the resilience, shines through. The finale's hopeful tone and beautiful imagery leave a lasting impression, reminding us of the delicate balance between humanity and the natural world.